Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. He leads the league in ERA, Siggy.
Yeah, he's always around the zone, Boog. Gets weak contact and makes hitters guess. That's how he's been able to stay on top.
Everything's crisp, movement, mix, location. A little different from your cardio stats, Siggy.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we know the numbers don't lie. Elite is elite. They'll be waiting on that arm all summer long.
All right, first pitch coming up. Trey Turner at the plate. And this one is off and running. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Jackknifes out of the way. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Comes a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
A nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw.
You know? Yeah, no question. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That's the ball. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alex.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And here comes Alec Boehm. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Ball hot.
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Turner runs. High fly ball lifted into the air, right field. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 0-1. And there's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Here's the 0-2. Squirts away a little bit to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a 1-2 comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Wrigley Field. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Aaron Nola. What should we keep an eye on here?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Nola, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2014.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. In the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Boog, what a great talent. I mean, the kind of player who can dominate a game at times, be a perennial all-star. He's going to take home some hardware as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game today and always fun to watch.
Now it's Alex Bregman. ground ball left side. Slings it across, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, Pete.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back here at the friendly confines, top of the second, JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Realmuto went deep in his most recent game. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
This is Bryson's stop. Here goes the runner. Pitch is high.
That's a ball.
Can't glove it cleanly. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Phils looking to strike first here at the top of the second. And it's second. In the dirt. And downstairs. No score here in the second. Fights it off. You'll see another. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Rincones Jr. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Ball one there. The Phillies with a chance to score first here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So up next, Pedro Leon.
That's a ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Runner at second, 2 down.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Brent Rooker.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And 1 out now.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Rhys Hoskins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So digging in, Michael Busch. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there, a hitter's nightmare.
Johan Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The lefty, the 1-0. And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
The batter, number
and
7.
Here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Turner.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Reached on an infield single his first time. And now the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Top of the third, no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. His first at-bat was a strikeout. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Forward.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong in position. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. here at Wrigley
Leading
Field. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting in, the left fielder.
So up next, Kevin Alcantara.
That was just 8 on the first pitch fastball.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
One out man at first, and now it's Miguel Amaya. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Sliced hard but foul. Amaya matched a homer in his last game. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Swanson, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the air right field, and it falls. Lead runner around second. Now a relay to third. He's in there.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Corner.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Fly to right, his first time.
No! He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The Cubs looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. And that drops in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rojas settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense, excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Back here at Wrigley Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. He's 0 for 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Off the mark there. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Two. Struck him out without the swing. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it's fouled away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Out to center. Crow Armstrong under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Bregman leading things off and takes a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Hey!
Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Crow Armstrong.
Now, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that one hit to first. Boom. Takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brent Rooker. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rincones, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 24, Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
3-0 down. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker should have this one 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 23, Johan.
So digging in, Johan Rojas. He popped out to the catcher his first time up.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Rhys Hoskins.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that's in for a strike. That one off the mark. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3-2 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman,
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hoskins on at first, nobody out. In the dirt. The throw into second, but he's in there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Jumps at the wall, and he brings it back.
Wow, that was clutch. Huge
batter,
situation and an incredibly tough play.
Yansby.
I thought it was going to drop for sure, but he makes what might be the play of the game. That was absolutely amazing.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Big swing and a miss. Outside low, ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looking, that's a strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Kevin Alcantara getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
That's the ball.
Man on second, 2 down.
Oh.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2 down. Miguel Amaya in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fair ball. Runner around third. He will score, and the Cubs tie it up.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged over to start the season and get into a slump.
So up next, Miguel Amaya. Single to right at his first trip. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That's ripped into the outfield. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. Run comes in from second. And in at second with an RBI double.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So here's Horner now. That one a little bit high. Yeah, that's ball one. Nola fires. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Foul ball there. Horner on at second with 2 down. Gloves it. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. One away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner. The Phils down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, two now. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. He goes down looking. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Back
Phillies,
now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Orion Kerkering. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
And the batter now, Brent Rooker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Here's a 2-0. That one missed. Here's a 3-0. And that's through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
The 3-1. Now that's smacked to right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a man aboard now with one away.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
And here is Hoskins. That smash towards center. Reaching for it and breaks it in.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
So digging in, Michael Busch. Rooker off of first with 2 away. Busch thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Hammered down the right side, but foul. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Swanson digs in. 1 for 2. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. Inside. And it's 3-0. pitches upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kevin.
Stepping in, Kevin Alcantara. And fouled off. Two outs, bases are full. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One runs in. To the plate, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Phillies 1. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Edmundo Sosa.
Sosa up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Bravo.
The 1-2. That one way inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
Here comes Real Muto.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Swanson, off balance feed, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Stop.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Gabriel Rincones Jr. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Gabriel Rincones Jr. with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So 2 down. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change.
Now pitching for
Caleb
the
Thielbar
Number
into the game.
56.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
A little bit low. Ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. That misses.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Johan Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Cubbies holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And it lands foul, so we reset and we'll do it again. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it. And that is that. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Fought off foul. And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to first. Boom. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So back to the top of the order. Nico Horner now at the plate. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the
And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Alex Bregman.
High fly ball, right field. Rincones gets under it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Orion Kerkering is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now,
number
Tanner
58,
Banks.
Tanner
He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Horner on the go. Pitching for a strike. He bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Phillies 3. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Back to the top of the 8th. They'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Bryce Harper.
And he would be the time run booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Now pitching for
Max Scherzer gets the call from the pen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Bryce Harper, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alcantara has a beat on it, and there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey.
Here's Trey Turner, 1 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Fastball for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
The Cubs trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. And it skips into dirt. The shortstop takes the ball. Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
One down, Phillies down a run. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Now here is Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Definitely has to stay out of the double play here. Ball in the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Good toss to first. Turner gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
What a stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 4 and the Phillies 3. Brandon Marsh. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Well, 1-run game leading off Brent Rooker.
The right fielder, Brent Rooker.
There's the strike to the knees. 0-2 now.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got it. 1 gone here.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Hoskins.
Hoskins
the ball.
stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss there. That's too low. Ball 2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Ball to strike, the pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The 1-2 stays alive. Hoskins stands at first with 1 out. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground to short, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 4-3. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Here at Wrigley Field.
Baseman, Alex Ball. Now pitching for
here comes the closer here in the 9th, Daniel Palencia.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Bregman throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Fastball for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2. The Cubbies trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. In there! Stanton looking for the K. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Last chance for the Phillies. Here's JT Realmuto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. nobody on. That one fouled off. This could end it. And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.